inside give.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw here. Grab near the sticks. It's Lyons. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Some hard running there through a tackle. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, that's just a cruel twist of fate. He passes the line to gain on fourth down. Everyone is momentarily relieved, and then he fumbles the ball.
Play action here on first down. He escapes the pocket. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
It's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for a deep completion. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And they got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And it's a direct snap. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. I fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
All right, now what are you going to do here? You have enough confidence in your offense to punch it in from the 1? These are the kind of scenarios you practice over and over during the week. This head coach has got a big decision here to make.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Longhorns. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. Runs into the teeth of that defense. Picks up just a couple yards.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Pressure is coming. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. The Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Short game, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Over the middle, it's Williams. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Washington, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the defense not fooled there. They stop him for no gain.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Second down after that previous play. on the jet sweep. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking deep to the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Second down after the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Breaks into open space. Runs through the defender. They can't get into the ground. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
What a weapon this quarterback is. He can throw the football. We know he can run. But with this kind of speed, he doesn't just take off. He can pick up big chunks of yards like this here.
The Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking for some space. It's Simon. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Back in motion now. Always looking to throw. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Tries to get it to the running back. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He'll drop back here on third down. Nice grab. It's Lyons. The reception makes about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires quickly to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. Put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. There's the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
But they try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Washington. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Williams.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And the Huskies will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. The DB's backing off from the line now. He'll take a deep shot here. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Huskies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Baker. Comes up with the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
A play action, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. And that's out of bounds after a decent game.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab by the receiver. So on second down, I'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Just one play left here in the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And that running play goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskies will kick it away and get us going in the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward, because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. It's a short completion with the tight end. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Caught behind the line. It's Simon. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And completion makes it second and short. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Crucial third down play coming up. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. In the clear at the 25. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Oh, here comes the reverse. And the receiver goes down for a loss. The defense all over that play.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He'll hand it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. So a field goal attempt coming up now. It's good right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Turner choosing to field this one. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Huskies. He'll stroll into the end zone. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, he moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Grab behind the line, and Sparkle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Simon. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Third down after that running play. Design quarterback run. Longhorns pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. Stringing first downs together now. They got it to the 48.
That's going to be enough for the first down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
On the move now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. Touchdown, Longhorns. And that will give them the lead now.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the upright. He's brought down at the 37th after a strong return. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. To the air, it's Baker. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Breaking free at midfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in a national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
And the back now goes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it deep in the middle of the field. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Washington. This passing game is still on fire. And they get set now to try the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Play of the quarter coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Brought down after a short gain. That'll wrap up the 3rd. Heck of a ride for a very competitive first 3 quarters. numbers. If you check out some of the stats here, let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Simon. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 50. Inside the 40. At the 20. Inside. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd. Wow, what a moment. National championship game, and the defense has put their team in front in the fourth quarter.
Chris, they're just trying to get a stop here at this point in the game, try to get their own offense back out on the field, and instead they get the turnover and the touchdown to boot to give themselves the lead, and we're just minutes away from seeing who's going to win the national championship. But let's not forget that play right there. That could determine the outcome.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. When he's got some space here. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, so this drive's going to start with decent field position. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. This offense really clicking. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you say, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick return at that time. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To the air. It's Baker. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Tease. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to run it. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Breaks free. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a first down gain.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
They're going to run it here.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Washington now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They jump on top now here in the 4th. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Texas offense comes back out on the field. This is one of those moments, the national championship on the line. They need a touchdown right here in this possession. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking deep to the right side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll ride the back again here. And they'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You've taken away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? QB keeper all the way. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. A huge play here in the ultimate game.
Well, that combination of size and speed gets him into the end zone to tie this game up, Chris. Here we are in the national championship, and these guys are an extra point away from taking the lead.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. To throw, it's Baker. Running out of time in the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The ball is loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the move now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, what a big-time run here by this quarterback. Does a good job of getting the first down, and he gets out of bounds to save himself. Here we are, critical moment in this game, and the quarterback's delivering.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Baker. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. Longhorns will have the football first to begin overtime. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Longhorns offense is on the field to begin overtime. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. In the red area, it's Johnson. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Tight end goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The offense will set up here on third and long. If nothing else, you want to give your kicker a chance to put 3 on the board. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And now the defense calls timeout, trying to get organized and come up with a stop here in overtime. The offense comes up on 3rd and long. They'd love to convert, but they don't want to make a mistake. You've got to give your kicker a chance here. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. End zone ahead. He muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
First and goal, they'll try to run him. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Touchdown, Texas. They strike first in OT. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominant performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
On this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Here comes a handoff. Powering through.
Well, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Movement here from the tight end. It's a shotgun run call. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT. Or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
How about this? A 2-point conversion now with the ball game on the line. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. And he's in there. They gamble and get it to win the game. What a call.
Boy, what a way to end this football game. A coach that believes in his offense, gives him a chance to go out and execute, and they deliver to win this football game. Outstanding job.
With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for a national championship.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.